What's good? This is Noah from Highsnob, and this is the review. You know what it is. Obviously, we've got Ball Boys, where they talk about the hottest fashions of the week in the NBA. This week, we also have SnobTalk, where we talk about H&M being under hot water once again. Yeah, and we also have an interview with Lil Xan, who, if I'm not mistaken, might have permanently changed his name to Diego, according to his Instagram. I don't know. Hopefully it's true for his sake, personally. He was a really nice guy, though. Shout out to him. His album comes out really soon, too. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Ball Boys. I'm Ian Cervantes.
I'm Kyle Hodge.
And yeah, we're here again. We have not.
Back at it again.
Haven't been given the boot. We'll start things out with, we got my boy Philippe Pogowski, who you may know from the infamous Comme des Garçons heart logo. He has reimagined all 30 NBA team logos with his signature illustration style.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think they're awesome. As soon as I saw them, my first reaction was like, if Wes Anderson made an NBA film, like, these are the jerseys that the basketball players would wear.
Yo, that's
and
great.
They're so sick.
Yeah, they're really cool, like super casual. You know, I feel like a broken record. I've said a lot of times that like a lot of NBA stuff just isn't stylish or just sports stuff, period. Like, so they're gonna put out the shirts. They're gonna come out on Nike connected NBA jerseys on April 19th. 2 days later on the Nike app. We'll see pricing. I don't think they should be too crazy.
No, I'm hoping not.
And we'll go to some more highlights. What's your fave?
Definitely, well, I got to root for the Rockets because, you know, Rockets, that's my team. I think the Bulls one was really cool. Yeah, what about you?
I mean, my Nuggets one is obviously, you know, I got to go for the home team. I like it. It's kind of abstract. It's got the gold nuggets coming off the ball. I actually, when I was scrolling through the list of all of them, I got through and I was like, wait, which one were the Nuggets? I had to go back and kind of think on it. The best, though, is the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, yeah, hands down.
Big fan of the Grizzlies, dude.
Down.
I mean, look at him. Yeah, like, the leather coat, he's mean.
So suave.
He had fun with that one.
He had fun with that one. Next up, PJ Tucker came in with the heat on court, rocking the Red Octobers.
I always like wonder when they rock kicks like this, like how practical is it, you know? Like, all right, it's cool that you're wearing dope kicks, but you have your whole day to do that. You're at work, dude.
Exactly. Like, how much support are you really getting in the Red Octobers?
And he didn't put up numbers. He had 3 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. I mean, they won, which is all that really matters.
Exactly.
But like, the stunt can't come at the cost of your game.
Facts. I blame the shoes, but they're still dope.
All right, and we're gonna close things out with a fixture of this show, a fixture of fashion, the best dressed dude in the NBA, realistically.
Hands down.
Russell Westbrook came through last week. A little shade in his outfit. He was in Canada playing against the Raptors, and he came through with the USA Olympic fit.
Represent.
That Ralph Lauren, the what a windbreaker?
Yeah.
We got the number on it, 92. Let's go Olympics. Let's go gold, silver, bronze. We know he's not going to finish off the podium.
I'm going gold, not just because of the outfit, just because of the level of troll that he put on in Canada.
He's a genius.
That's perfect. You
got another detail too. He's got the Westbrook hat, little custom job.
Dude, he's flawless. Well, thanks for tuning in again on Ball Boys. Let us know what you think about the fits, the Wes Anderson t-shirts. Yeah, that's it from us. Peace.
See ya.
Well, Your Honor, Tamir tries to control the way I dress, for one. He says that he wants me to, quote unquote, match his fly. So,
Is he failing in the fly department?
People are legitimately watching me for certain things. And my visual image is one of those things. I'm not saying that Cedric can't dress, but I pop flavor and I drip sauce everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, anytime I step out, I'm popping flavor, I'm dripping sauce. They already know I'm coming through, shutting it down. I just want my man to be a reflection of that. Like, when they see
What's good? This is Noah from Highsnob. This is SnobTalk. Today I'm here with editorial director Gian DeLeon and lead photographer Thomas Welch. First question. Heron Preston recently did a collaboration with KM20 and released this exclusive merch, and he has a t-shirt with Putin on it, and it's bedazzled and says, Mr. President. Do you guys think that the outrage is necessary, or do you think people should just relax? What do you think?
I understand the outrage for sure. If you did it like 2 years ago, like I'd probably be interested in buying it. But not, what's it, like $700?
Yeah.
Nah, that's not, first, that's not cool, because you can buy that thing for $5 on whatever the Canal Street of Russia is.
For sure.
But I think more importantly, if he's going to be making stuff like this, he should be a little bit more politically informed. I know Heron Preston was like, I don't follow politics, what's going on, but he has to know Putin.
Yeah.
It's not like a cool thing to put on a t-shirt.
His whole thing was, you know, he was like, really, I'm just into the tourist culture.
Technically, it was a $679 shirt, right? And it was a collaboration with KM20, which won Best Store in our Highsnobiety crowns last year. But yeah, you know, it is such a very politically charged figure, Putin, especially with the state of the election in America. And I understand what he's trying to go for with the tourist merch, but you know, you have Milton Glazer's I Heart NYT, and then you have people making Trump shirts and Obama shirts, right? And so I think if you want to stay away from politics, then glorify the place and not a specific person.
Next question. Recently, H&M has been under fire because they took designs from Revoke, and the internet's gone crazy because...
Well, they didn't take designs, right? What happened was H&M had commissioned a lookbook that was shot in a public park in Williamsburg where some of the art happened to be in the background. And then he sort of questioned them on, you know, where's his due, and, you know, license to use his imagery and art in a campaign. Yeah. And I think that's where the backlash started, is when H&M sued him or countersued him and claimed that, you know, he doesn't have a copyright over illegal work. And that's sort of where all the contention is. Like Kaz came out, all of these other street artists had come out in support of Revoke, and it's like at that point of contention.
Yeah, but how many apologies can H&M have before people really...
I mean, they have a pretty bad track record. I'm not by any means supporting H&M.
Well, we have to say that, you know, H&M dropped the suit because of all the bad press, a string of bad press that they're getting. So they're not exactly.
But that's what they do every time, though. With the last T-shirt they did.
Right, but I think there's a difference in really stealing a design and then like someone's intellectual property versus it sort of being in the background in the context of H&M's original clothing. And so that's where the gray area
that's the main point I think people miss, was they didn't steal a design to put on a shirt. It's just the background, and that's it. Like they didn't shout him out, they didn't use his name or likeness for anything, so I don't really see the point of the lawsuit.
But then it's sort of like, you know, H&M is putting them in a position where they're like, oh yeah, we're co-signed by this artist.
All right, next question.
And it's like, he needs money for that. You need...
Next
question. Anytime it's used in a commercial context.
So, Og and Needles recently dropped a collaboration. Do you think that these collaborations kind of dilute, you know, these niche fashion brands?
I mean, Needles has been worn by Rocky for a long time, and you know, Tremaine Emery on Instagram. It's always been one of those like cool guy brands that everyone who knows what's up has always been put onto. Personally, I like the Rebuild stuff a lot more than the sportswear, but you know, they're good track pants.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't think it's diluting it at all. I think it's making more kids aware of it. And Vic had a super small drop. I was there actually today. The drop was tiny, like 20 kids got something, and the rest were in the shop exploring, which is great for a brand like Needles. They need younger heads in there, because mostly it's like a 30 to 40-year-old brand.
You know? It's that gateway drug of like, yo, okay, I'm gonna go to Nepenthes, which is in Midtown, the garment district. And you know, they can discover all the other fire stuff they carry from like South to West 8, engineered garments, of course. But at the end of the day, they're $400 track pants.
Peace, SnobTalk.
I'm Lil Xan, started Xanarchy gang with my homie Steven Cannon. Our movement, basically Xanarchy, anti-Xanax. As much as you think Lil Xan probably does a lot of Xans, I don't do any Xans, nor does anyone in the Xanarchy. So that's like, we're just trying to promote that right now. My sound, I think it's really just a product of who I am, to be honest. It's just a product of how I act. I'm pretty childish, to be honest, when I'm hanging out with my friends. I describe my sound as very playful. Like when I hear I like playful beats, the xylophones, the, you know, whimsical sounds of Bobby Johnson production. So it's just a product of me just being a little immature sometimes and childish. My first song is called, I don't even know if I should say it, because then people are gonna look for it. I don't know if it's on the internet. Hit My Line. It was called Hit My Line. Actually, yeah, if you could find Hit My Line on the internet, send it to me, because I don't think you can. But it's like a little cringy, because it's like, you know, your first song is like, it's not that good, your first song. Like, you might think it's good at the time, but then you go back and listen to it and realize that was horrible. From like the beginning of making music to the most recent session, insane progression. I've literally just been in there trying to develop a sound, trying to get it right. I've had many different styles. Like if you go and listen to like some of my earlier stuff, you'll just hear a totally different fucking Lil Xan, you know? From like Hit My Line, my first song, to I just made a song called Basically with Bobby Johnson, and I'm still listening to it like, damn, from the beginning to now, I feel like I just evolved like crazy. And some people might argue otherwise, I don't give a fuck. My new album, the La La stuff that people haven't heard yet, it's gonna show them like, wow, he does not make that mumble fucking shit no more, or that, you know, like I got so much to show the world, and I can't wait for them to hear the album. Like I have this song called Deceived, and I swear to God it's a follow-up to Betrayed. Cause I don't think I've told anybody this, but I wanted the whole like Betrayed thing to be like a trilogy. Like it's gonna go Betrayed, then the song is called Deceived, then Redemption. I haven't made Redemption yet, I haven't got that far, but Deceived is already done. And once you hear Deceived, you'll understand like the trilogy. Like they all sound a little bit similar in the way the beat is, but I just want to keep building on top of that. I get messages from like fans every day by the hundreds telling me like how much I've helped them get off Xans, how much I've helped them just with things that I wouldn't even think it would help with, you know what I mean? Like it helps them, like say their dog died, you know what I mean? And they're like, it's just helping me get through it. Just things like that, like your music, like I don't think artists a lot of times think too hard about like what their music, the message, like, you know what I mean? They'll just be rapping something and it sounds cool, but if it's got like such a positive message to it, I don't think they realize like that's what the listener is doing. They're there like dissecting everything you say. I have stuff like that too, where I've accidentally written something and then another line, and then I realized, well, those two lines connect like very well, like, you know what I mean? I didn't even do that on purpose, but the listener is gonna be over there like, oh, man, he's smart for that one, I get it. And I'm over here like, oh wait, you know, like what's next for Xanarchy? And as far as the movement, just keep pushing the movement. I want to keep branding it and branding it and branding it until it's more of like a household name.